The OnePlus 11 is indeed a worthwhile phone, but not everyone can afford a sub-flagship. Most people are probably more excited about the OnePlus Ace 2. It's priced at just $410 in China for the 12 plus 256 version, which I believe signals the return of the flagship killer. By the way, the OnePlus Ace 2 is also known globally as the OnePlus 11R, and all the specs are the same except for the differences in RAM and ROM capacities, so you can consider this video a full review of the OnePlus 11R as well. It's easy to tell that the OnePlus Ace 2 and OnePlus 11 are related just by their design. If you like the design of the OnePlus 11, then you'll definitely appreciate the Ace 2's design as well. The most noticeable change is the absence of the Hasselblad logo, but I think the lens module looks better without it. The frame has also changed from metal to plastic, but the weight hasn't significantly decreased. Additionally, the fingerprint sensor has been moved further down, contributing to the lower price. The good news is that the alert slider remains, and an IR blaster has been added. I prefer the blue Ace 2 over the green OnePlus 11, and the frosted back panel is less prone to fingerprints. While the Ace 2's design isn't overly impressive, it's still above average. Yes, the OnePlus Ace 2, like the 11, focuses on performance. It uses the standard Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, which scores slightly better than the downclocked 8 Plus Gen 1 version in the K60. To optimize Genshin impact on the OnePlus phone, OnePlus invested 100 million RMB in setting up an optimization lab with MIHoYo. The official webpage claims Genshin averages 59 FPS, so it should perform well on the Ace 2, right? Well, it didn't. In high-performance mode, during a simple battle against mushrooms in Sumeru, the performance was average or even poor, and temperatures were notably high. Turning off high-performance mode resulted in lower temperatures and a higher average frame rate. Compared to the Redmi K60, the strategies differ, and each has its pros. However, if you play for over 20 minutes, the frame rate will drop to 30 FPS for a while. The CPU throttling test results show that the cooling system isn't as effective as advertised. The gaming performance of the Ace 2 is mediocre. The OnePlus 11 could have been perfect, but unfortunately, its Samsung E4 screen wasn't very eye-friendly, and there were many concerns about the green line issue. This time, the Ace 2 has improved, featuring a 1240p screen from Tianma. Except for the lack of LTPO and a lower resolution, all specifications of this screen are better than those of the OnePlus 11, especially in terms of eye comfort. Turning on the high-frequency PWM switch in developer mode upgrades the dimming from 360 Hz to 1440 Hz at low brightness. The daily touch sampling rate is 125 Hz and can reach 375 Hz while gaming. This is better than the OnePlus 11, though both are worse than the Redmi K60. So, all in all, I think this display is indeed better than the OnePlus 11's. If you're looking for a superior screen at the same price point, the only alternative is the K60. The Ace 2's main camera uses the same IMX890 sensor as the OnePlus 11. Given the K60's weak camera performance, we compared it to the OnePlus 11 instead. Indeed, the IMX890 is a solid sensor. Even though the OnePlus 11 has the assistance of Hasselblad, there isn't a significant difference between the two. Without the watermark, I probably wouldn't be able to tell which photo was taken by which phone. What's even more impressive is that even with the 2x crop in the main camera, it still takes photos comparable to the optical 2x lens on the OnePlus 11. So, I think the Ace 2's main camera is as good as the OnePlus 11's. The ultra-wide cameras, however, differ more noticeably. The OnePlus 11 maintains the same level as the main camera, but the Ace 2 struggles with increasing dynamic range, resulting in purple edges on leaves. At night, scenes with ample lighting perform well, but in low light conditions, noise increases and sharpness decreases, similar to the K60's ultra-wide camera. The Ace 2 doesn't support 8K video. The main camera supports up to 4K 60 FPS, while the ultra-wide camera records at 1080p 30 FPS. The main camera footage is comparable, with perhaps a slightly higher dynamic range on the OnePlus 11, but the difference isn't substantial. The Ace 2's ultra-wide camera lacks clarity and noise control, leading to shaky images. The downside is that the Ace 2's charging speed has been reduced. While 100-watt charging isn't particularly fast, 25 minutes for a full charge isn't slow either. At least you get the same charging speed as the OnePlus 11 for $170 less, which is worth it. It's not just the charging speed that's similar. The battery life is almost identical as well. Both phones offer average battery performance with nothing much to note. The OnePlus Ace 2 is very similar to the OnePlus 11. They focus on performance but don't particularly stand out. Instead, it's the camera system that impresses us. This time, OnePlus offers a deal that's hard to refuse. Maybe as a OnePlus 11R, it's a bit expensive, but as an Ace 2, it's an absolute bargain. If you know how to swap Color OS for Oxygen OS, you should know how to buy this phone to get the best deal. If you still have some affection for OnePlus, give this one a try.